Hey everybody, James Robor here, and today we are going to do a study of Diotrephes. You can find him in the third book of John, verse 9 through 10. The scriptures there in front of you. We're going to do a line by line. Diotrephes is what I would call an OG gatekeeper, and we'll explain more about that here in a minute. So let's get into it. So we're going to start with verse 9 says, I wrote to the church about this. Now, when he says about this, he's talking about the issue that he's going to be discussing about Diotrephes. He's already written to the church about this already, referencing Apostle John. So he's tried to deal with this matter before. So he says, I wrote to the church about this, but Diotrephes, who loves to be the leader. So I want to pause here and mention a couple things. First of all, he says Diotrephes. So he doesn't say this guy, there's this guy doing these things. No, he says specifically Diotrephes. He mentions his name. He calls him out. He doesn't say there's this person doing these things. He specifically calls him out in a letter to the church. And he says that he loves to be a leader. So Diotrephes, he likes the praise, he likes the admiration, he likes all of the benefits that go along with being a leader. He likes the accolades, he likes the power, he likes the control. He loves to be the leader. And then it says he refuses to have anything to do with us. So he's proud, he's arrogant, and he won't receive from Apostle John. He won't receive from his brethren. And so this is not a good situation. And now Apostle John is calling him out specifically. In verse 10, he says, when I come. So I want to stop there, and I want to say that Apostle John doesn't just write a letter, but he is coming. He's going to go there personally, and he's going to deal with the matter himself. He's going to get on a boat, a camel, whatever he's got to do to get there. He's not just going to write a letter and hope it all gets better, because he's already tried that and that didn't work. So now he's going to go there himself and get to the bottom of it. So when I come, I will report some of the things that he is doing. So I want to pause here and just say that Apostle John's not going to report everything that Diotrephes is doing. He's going to report the most important things. He's not going to get into all the, Mickey Mouse stuff. He's not trying necessarily to ruin Diotrephes, but there's certain issues that definitely need to be dealt with, and he's going to deal with those things. And so he says, I will report some of the things that he is doing and the evil accusations that he is making against us. So I want to pause here, and I want to mention that gatekeepers like to flip the script. They like to turn the fingers towards the person who's doing the exposing, and they like to call them accuser of the brethren, slanderers, dividers, gossipers, witches even. So if a pastor is doing something scandalous and you try to call him out, he or his gatekeeper could easily accuse you of causing trouble and mischief, and can make accusations against you, even though you're actually just speaking truth and just doing what is right. So continuing, not only does he refuse to welcome the traveling teachers, I want to pause there. So he's not just being a gatekeeper and blocking the truth, but now he's also blocking other teachers. It's not just one teacher. He's refusing the traveling teachers, the outsiders who's trying to come in and speak truth. Now he does that because he knows they have discernment. He knows that the truth will set people free. When people get free, they'll start to see things. They'll start to sense things. He doesn't want that. The demons inside him don't want that. So he refuses the traveling teachers. Continuing on, and he also tells others not to help them. Not only is Diotrephes going to be a gatekeeper, but he's going to gather up a team. He's going to build a case. He's going to tell others, hey, stay away from these people. They're bad. Don't listen to them. You know, they're gossipers, they're slanderers, they're witches, they're accusers of the brethren. Stay away from them. So this is not good. And then finally it says, and when they do help, he puts them out of the church. So this is ultimately the ultimate price that people sometimes have to pay, is that they get excommunicated. They get kicked out of the church. They lose contact. They lose friendships, relationships, people that they've called their brother, their sister, their spiritual father, mother. They are excommunicated because they have spoken the truth. And so Diotrephes is what I call an OG gatekeeper, one of the original gatekeepers. And Apostle John is not having it. He wrote a letter that didn't work. He's writing another letter, but he's not going to just sit back on that, because chances are that might not work either. He's going to come there himself, and he's going to report the things that Diotrephes is doing. He's going to call him out by name, and he's going to deal with this matter. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, could you do me a favor? Like, comment, and even subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. It will help get this video out to other people who need to hear the truth. The more you interact, the more YouTube will see that, and that will help, again, get this video out. So I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening. I hope this was an encouragement to you. If it was, be blessed and keep speaking the truth. God bless you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.